The reason you don't have what you want is because you're so focused on what you need. The reason you don't have what you want is because you are so focused on what you need. If you focus too much on what you need, it's like it creates more need. It creates this like really desperate, scarcity based energy that you're like, I need. And so more appears in your life to affirm that you need. It keeps you stuck in survival mode. When you shift your attention to what you actually want versus what you need, because God said he'll supply all of your needs, it turns on your abundance mode and it attracts the things that you're chasing, the things that you actually want. That's why seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all of these things will be what? Added to you. Focusing too much on your needs keeps you in survival mode versus being in creation mode. Okay, and let me explain. So when you're saying like, I need this job, or I need this opportunity, or I need this thing to happen for me, I need this relationship, I need that engagement, I need this money for oh my god, no, do not. I need this money for something. You're literally turning, like you are a billboard of desperation, okay? Like you're desperate and scarcity to the world, to all of creation. Energy, like attracts like, makes you less attractive to employers, to partners, to money itself, to opportunities that would compensate you, because your energy is saying I am in need, not I am you. You know what I mean? So wanting activates your creative problem solving, while needing activates your panic response. So when you want something, then your brain goes into like creation mode of like, okay, I want this thing. How can I actually make it happen? And it starts to see possibilities. Like the thing where like, if you want a certain car, then you start to see it everywhere. That's exactly what happens. But this time it's happening with anything that it is you want. If you say you want to be in a relationship, you know how people are like, I was single forever, and then all of a sudden I decided that I was ready, like I wanted it, and then it happened. That's exactly what this is. Oh, thank you for the breeze, Jesus. That's exactly what this is. When you focus on what you want, you go into like, your energy shifts, and all of a sudden you're looking for ways to fulfill that thing versus ways to fulfill the need. You know what I mean? When you go into need, you go into fear. Your brain will relax into seeing possibilities, into seeing all the possibilities that are open to you. All of the possibilities of God that are available to you are now, because you're receptive to them, because you're now looking for ways to fulfill what you want, or for God to fulfill what you want. All of creation responds to your energy. Okay, how you think. All of creation is responding to your mindset. What you focus on expands, what you focus on grows. When you're constantly thinking about like what you're lacking, what you need, if you're constantly thinking about like what you need, I need money, I need this, you're just agreeing with scarcity. You're just magnifying or expanding that which you don't want to see. But when you focus on what you want, you see what you want to see. You begin to see what you want to see. So start every day by like writing down what you actually want to see, instead of focusing on what you need or what is not there. Like focus on what you want. Focus on what you want. I promise it'll change your life. This changed my life, and I guarantee that it'll change yours. Like focus on what you want, and don't stay where you don't need to stay, where you don't want to stay. You don't need friends, you want the right friends. You don't need a man, you want the right man. You don't need a job, you want the right way to spend your time, so that you are rewarded monetarily. But that's not the point. Like you're not doing things for money. You don't need money. You want to share who you are with the world. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like just shift it a little bit. The problem is that girls are not shifting, and so then you're stuck, and you think you're stuck, and you think you're like down and out, but you're not down and out, and you're not stuck. You're just fine. You just need to shift your energy, shift your life. Okay, mwah. I will see you.